Okay, so I'm going to be learning to drive in about 5 or 6 months. Well, I'll probably be on the road in about 6 months, past my test light. Basically, what I've put together is this emergency car kit. Say if I have a breakdown on the motorway, or you know, just even if I'm at a car park and my battery's dead and I can't start my car, there you go. So we'll kick off with this actual bag. Basically, my dad found this on the motorway, and it's like you can buy this pre-made emergency kit, but it wasn't very good and it didn't have very much what I needed in it. Also, there were a few things missing, like the tow rope, which I've still got to buy. So we'll start off with this sort of what I like to call the tool section. So you've got a pair of just, general working gloves. There were a pair of gloves in the set, but obviously when my dad found it on the road, they weren't in there. Just got a small sort of coin pouch with about £5 in it, just in case, I get, well, maybe even just for the parking meter. If I'm somewhere and I haven't got any change on me, I suppose I could use that for the parking meter. Or just, just a little first aid kit. Obviously not for everything. There's only small bandages and plasters in there. My Leatherman Blast. I've got a wave and a kick. My wave is just, I don't know, somewhere around the house. That's what I keep around the house. And my kick I leave in my toolbox at college. This is the Blast, which I bought for this set. Then I've got this small lock knife. The reason why I put this in here is not only because it's a knife, but because I've got a seatbelt cutter and a glass breaker. Now it probably isn't much use, considering this will be in the boot of my car, and if I have an accident I'll need it somewhere I can reach, but I'll put it in there anyway. Cable ties, I probably need to get some bigger ones, I will do, but endless uses. Same with the electrical tape, probably put some duct tape in there as well. Endless uses, whatever. Paracord, same with all that, say if my exhaust mount snaps or something, I can sort of tie it back on for that, just to get me home. We've got a torch, just a 3 AAA battery cheap torch. I was going to put one of my mag lights in there, but it's just too big really, and hopefully I won't be needing to use it much. Just 3 spare batteries for the torch, and then last of all I've got a sort of double-headed screwdriver, which I don't actually know why I put it in there. I suppose it's because them sort of screwdrivers do come in compact kits, but the car I'll be driving, the car I've got is a Renault Clio, and I'm pretty much sure anywhere on the car there isn't really any use for a Phillips or flathead screwdriver. There are a few things missing, like the tow rope, a warning triangle, hose clamps and fuses. Fuses, obviously, but the hose clamps is really from past experience. I mean, we've broke down on a service station. Well, obviously, this was in our motorhome. We were losing power in the service, so we pulled into the service station, and there was it wasn't a hose clamp, it was like one that sort of manufactured. It's like a hose clamp, but it's sort of bent round. Sometimes you get them on signs and that, and all we needed was a hose clamp, but we never had one on us, so we had to call the AA out, which was pretty silly really. So I just thought, you know what, I'll put some in the kit. Basically what we've got in here, got to be very careful because it's all packed neat. A high-vis jacket, a high-vis rain poncho, and in fact I'll just take this out, and so there's the high-vis jacket and the high-vis rain poncho, and a space blanket as well, thermal energy blanket, I can't think what I call them, just emergency blanket basically. Right, okay, this is the final part. Some jump leads. I've also had an experience being in my sister's car, Vauxhall Vectra, where the battery was completely drained and we were stuck on the car park for hours waiting for the recovery truck to come out, and a simple kit like this would have saved us Got a cheap, simple notepad. I don't know why that's there, because obviously, you know, all this should really be in the front of the car, the maps and that. Got a pen, and just a couple of atlases there, I don't know. Just a couple of atlases, basically. And that's really it. And then, pretty neat, this bag folds out and says, help. So that's basically the bag. The bag is a bit old and worn, and probably could do with a new bag, but I suppose it'd do for now anyway. And that's basically it. Probably over time I'll add a few more things, but for now, that's it. I don't actually know how you open this. I was going to put a bigger one in, but I just thought, you know what? Whatever, you know what I mean? It's not going to be pretty major. And if it is, I'll just, obviously,